Steven Universe is the property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and all its respective owners. Any and all footage or images have been used for the sole purpose of critique and parody, and as such are protected under fair use. Please support the official release. These are the top 10 episodes that we like from season 1 and 2, and they're just personal opinions of ours, and ours alone. Yours may differ from what we picked, and we hope you enjoy the video.
Number 10.
Tiger Millionaire.
Who doesn't like wrestling? I like how Steven understood Amethyst a lot better at the end of the episode.
I love that it was a different take on the episode formula. The symmetry between Amethyst and Steven, everything works for that episode, and it really brought back a lot of nostalgia for shows like Mucha Lucha, which I loved really like as a kid too, so fantastic.
Number 9.
Rose Scabbard. Very emotional episode that really brought new life to the story. It brought more questions that needed to be answered, and even though it didn't bring all of them, it was a fantastic episode.
Agreed, very emotional stuff as we see how much Rose meant to Pearl and the possible start of the Gem Wars. Number 8.
Arcade Mania.
First time we get to see Garnet with a third eye.
I love it as a gamer, as a fighting gamer lover. This episode was pure eye candy for me, and everything about it was amazing. So,
Number 7.
Story for Steven. Brought much needed backstory to the episode. Again, emotional episode, brought back so many memories for just myself and my experiences in my life. So this was a really great episode overall.
Yeah, we get to see Greg meet Rose at Beach City for the first time and how he decided to stay there for her. Plus, one of my favorite songs in Steven Universe, Comet. Number 6.
Lion 3 straight to video. Very emotional story. We get to find out more about Lion, and overall I think that the pacing of this episode is fantastic. I just love it. Every time I see it if they do repeats, I have to watch it.
We get to see Rose talk to Steven via VHS, and also how Sadie realizes that she is something that Steven doesn't, almost take it for granted. Number 5.
Sadie's song.
We actually get to meet Sadie's mother for the first time, and how she's a controlling mother, trying to help her daughters as much as she can, even if Sadie is no longer interested in the activity. Also, a great soundtrack.
This episode added more character development to Sadie and had a fantastic soundtrack, just like you said. I think that the overall pacing, the overall music of this episode was just absolutely amazing. Can they get a better episode than this for the other characters?
Number 4.
Steven the Sword Fighter.
We actually get to see what happens to a gem when it gets hurt and making them poof. The scene where Pearl gets stabbed in the back really was a shock to me.
I love the darker tone of this episode, and I love training in general in these types of shows like, Shaolin Showdown, where they're training all the people. This is where the animation was taking a big turning point for the better. From this point on, you saw the animation was going in the right direction.
Number 3.
Alone Together. We saw that Steven can fuse not only in general, but with a human. And I believe it's because of his half-human gen hybrid body. Overall, I love the tone of the episode. Amazing soundtrack in the episode as well, too. I really love it. And overall, fantastic.
Love this episode. We get to see Stefani for the first time, seeing how fusion between the two are. Episode tackles with social problems with peer pressure, with Kevin forcing Stefani to dance with him on the dance floor. Number 2.
Jailbreak.
Emotional roller coaster ride of the episode. We get to meet Ruby and Sapphire for the first time, and also as they are part of the fusion that makes Garnet. We also see the force fusion between Lapis and Jasper making Malachite. Awesome song by Garnet, Stronger Than You, sang by Estrella.
This episode really pushed the boundaries of the dynamic of the show. They put as much on the table as they could. Great soundtrack and amazing fighting scenes.
And finally, number 1.
Mirror Gem. Absolutely amazing from start to finish. Brilliant cinematography. Added a new permanent cast member to the show in an amazing way. Possibly the best animation the show has to offer. We see how other gems see the crystal gems, and this was a really big point in the show.
Big turning point of the show. We see how dangerous Lapis can be, and the fact that Homeworld still exists, and she is willing to go back to it. We see Lapis for the first time and how powerful she can be, and we get a little backstory of Lapis, trapped in the mirror for over 5,000 years. The soundtrack on this episode was pure gold. This episode spans the universe of Steven Universe. Like always, like and subscribe to our channels. Get those notifications when anytime we get new content on this channel.
I want to thank you, everybody, again. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.